Let's do this. Welcome to the world of the virtual athlete, where it's man against man, but somebody must get beat. You gotta be man enough to bring that heat, and if you ain't ready to ball, and you should take that seat. From the rooftops of New York to West Palm Beach, you gotta be a fanatic or a b-ball freak. AI crosses you so fast, you thought you would sleep. With the speed of Supernatural when he's spitting on beats, with the precision of Kobe when he's draining from deep. These are true platinum players with games that sweet. Where you go, motto we motto for the ultimate test. T-Mac never the whack, he be coming correct. Ball on 300 for ya, with courts on the deck. Then take a dip in the pool after breaking a sweat. This is NBA ballers, when it's on, then it's on. Where the players invite you into their mansions and homes. You might even see a Hummer on some 20s and chromes. It's like Shaq's in a nightmare when he goes in his zone. When Latrell got the rock, never leave him alone. You better guard the basket like a dog does a bone. So many different players, old school varieties. It's like they ball in an underground society. So get in the game, start doing your thing. And when you go to the rack, make sure you bring pain. Nothing but true players, all of the top guys. The one that brought you arch rivals gave you a new vibe. I know you was a fan of NBA jams. He's on fire when the mic's in his hand. We took it to the concrete instead of the hard pine. With titles like Hang Time, even the Showtime. And I'm Supernatural, you can...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was a stirring performance of our national anthem. With that concluded, we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, the Knicks are making a nice turnaround under Coach Tom Thibodeau. He said, quote, "It's a proud organization. I was here during the 90s. That doesn't have anything to do with today. Just like I don't want us looking ahead. I don't want us looking behind. Our focus has to be exactly on what's in front of us. Guys?"
That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for the Knicks, Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Evan Fournier is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And these are two young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, BA, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right, I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
Now here's Fournier. Outside Burks. Out of bounds. Phoenix's ball. Phoenix ball.
When you take me by the hand, tell me I'm your loving man. When you give me all you
Here's Paul.
and do the best, the very best you can.
Crowder outside.
That's the way I like it.
For 3, Bridges.
That's the way
Randall pulls down the board. And here's New York now.
that's the way I like it.
Now Fournier.
That's the way I like
Driving inside. And he buries his first look.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's Crowder missing.
Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. A lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster. That just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
So it's Phoenix now. Back to the basket by New York. Pass to Paul. Launches it. Hits the trifecta. And with Crowder Paul what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end. He just brings that kind of toughness a lot of coaches are relying on, and you know that's important in the postseason.
Randall can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Ball against Burks. Pass to Randall. Over Crowder. Randall can't hit.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Paul. There's the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Paul's got 5.
Some of the success to Chris Paul being able to drive has to do with his devastating mid-range game. He makes the defense play him honestly everywhere on the floor.
Now here's Burks. To stop the run. Randall with another miss.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Shoots over Burks. No good. A bit long that time.
Good shot, going bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Barrett. And he buries his first look.
Sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
Paul against Burks. Fires from the line, and Paul gets it to go. Paul's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. New York trailing. Outside Barrett. To the inside, Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Burks against Ayton. Here's Crowder. The Knicks pull it in. Outside Fournier. Pass to Barrett. Back to Fournier. Stolen by Booker. No one near him. Yep, that one's good.
That's an instinctual scoring play from Devin Booker.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Fournier. A minute 53 left to play in the first quarter. Nice D from Bridges. Here's Crowder. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Timeout called, the Knicks. And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Big group substitution here for New York. Noel, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Rose is checked in for Fournier. And it's Walker in for Burks. Rose finds Noel. Back to Rose. That's tipped. Stolen by Payne. Here's Shaman. Walker covering. Payne, the pass to Craig. Now Johnson. Pass to Payne. Clock at 6. Over Rose. The shot by Payne, no good. Walker against Payne. Here's Toppin. Here's Rose. Barrett with it. Releases. No good off the back of the rim.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Payne pass to McGee. Outside Johnson. Pass to Shaman. The kick out to Johnson. The three from Craig. Here's McGee. That shot off. Excellent D there from Noel. Rose into the lane. Can't connect from short range.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Payne with it.
Noel is an active defender, and right now annoying some of the shot selection from the opponent.
And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead. They're up by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And the high-flying Obi Toppin, the 8th pick in 2020, to his hometown Knicks. His father had a reputation of his own in the Big Apple.
My dad's nickname is Dunker for Life, so he had a lot of trick dunks. Maybe I might pull out one of his dunks, we'll have to see, but he definitely had some tricks back then. I think I have better ones now, though.
Boy, Toppin can throw it down with the best of them, Grant.
Oh, he sure can. And when he elevates, it's highlight reel material.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. We've got JaVale McGee. Johnson is out there with Torrey Craig. And then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the 1. The Suns leading. Outside Payne. Into the lane. And it's blocked by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my!
Throw that one up top.
What a play.
R.J. Barrett getting up there. Dunk contest, anyone?
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better.
Some super impressive stuff from Quickly in the first year playing in the NBA, just getting up to speed. That didn't seem to be much of a problem.
Johnson with a bucket.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Pass to Toppin. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Walker against Payne. Tries a 10-footer. Count the basket. You know, watching Quickly, many of the moves he flashed in college transferred well to the NBA.
And the one thing that stuck out, and a lot of people were talking about it, was last year, Emmanuel's ability to hit that floater on the move.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Almost an entire new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Noel. Randall comes in for Toppin. Fournier's checked in for Barrett. And it's Burks in for Walker. Kept alive. Booker, good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Burks against Crowder. Right side Burks. Pass to Robinson. Burks with it. He's against Crowder. Burks no good. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Burks. And now the Knicks on the break. Quickly from outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Quickly's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Crowder outside. From outside the arc. No good. New York goes the other way with it. Outside Burks. Drives to the hoop. Here's Randall. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Randall's got his second bucket of the night. And Phoenix shooting the ball at 48% so far. Here's Paul. It's tipped. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Randall can't hit. And the Suns shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Back to Crowder. Got it. 2 for 5 now. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Six on the shot clock. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Burks against Paul. Hook loose. Stolen by Booker. Here's Bridges. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
And it's Quickly with a miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Booker can't get it to go. New York has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Quickly finds Burks. Back to Quickly. Pass to Randall. 4-3. And it's Quickly with a miss.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's the Phoenix Suns going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Coach, this first half has been a struggle. What's been the problem?
Lack of intensity. We're back on our heels. They're attacking us. Not getting much done.
Guys, they'll look to be the aggressor in the second half.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. In the second quarter, they crushed it at both ends, cruising out to a 12-point advantage. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns' first half.
They've come out determined to push the pace. Up-tempo offense, getting the ball up court as quickly as possible. The advantage in transition points has been the major difference in this game.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Knicks' first half?
Well, the effort hasn't been there in terms of rebounding the ball. They're getting outworked in that part of the game. But you got to be more physical to turn this thing around. I don't know if they have the personnel to do that.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Inside, we have Randall and Robinson. Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward, and it's Burks in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Paul passes to Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got his third assist of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Barrett. Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in. Barrett's got 6.
RJ can play where he's mixing up speeds, but is also in control of himself. This is the kind of stuff you get from him.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And down it goes. 2 points. Burks has got his first 2 points of the night.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Now a timeout called by New York.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
Big group substitution here for New York. Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Rose is checked in for Fournier. And it's Walker in for Burks. And a change for the Suns. McGee's checked in. Rose outside. Outside Walker. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Outside Booker. Paul against Walker from 15 feet away. And another basket for Phoenix.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Here's Walker. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Ball passes to Booker. The rebound by Gibson.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Lets it fly. Walker with another miss.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Here's Rose driving in, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, this is classic Rose. Never afraid to get physical with the D and finish off.
One thing about Derrick Rose that's never changed over the years, Grant, is his ability to come through in the clutch. When a big basket is needed, he's the guy you want on the court.
Well, how many times have we seen it? End of game situation, Rose in an isolation set. And even against a double team, he finds a way to shake free and get the bucket. As dependable as it gets when the pressure's on.
And that one falls for Rose. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Inside, here's Payne. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Suns lead by 13. Rose outside. Pass to Walker. Here's Gibson. The rebound by Shamet. The Suns have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Here's Bridges. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
Like to see Mikel get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Pass to Gibson. Down low. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Payne. And there's the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Knicks, Noel comes in for Gibson and quickly subbed in for Walker. And a change for the Suns. Craig's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Rose against Johnson.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. A minute 4 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Out left to the wing. Outside Barrett. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Johnson with it, and Noel picks him up defensively. And here's Payne outside. Drops in the 3. Payne's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They brought the double team to force the ball out of his hands, but failed to rotate off the pass.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now Johnson. Give him 8. Payne drives. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payne's got 9.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Quickly outside. And the miss.
Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively now.
And so it's Phoenix feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Suns, Payne and Booker, the backcourt duo. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Fades back. Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Payne, the pass to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Ayton, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Outside Barrett. Back to Burks. Shot clock at 5. Off target from 3-point range.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Robinson with the block.
Well, hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
The Knicks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Barrett passes to Burks. Going inside, Payne with a double. Robinson on the wing is covered by Ayton. Shot clock at 6. And that one good.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Payne, the pass to Booker. A difficult situation for New York. To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
Bridges passes to Booker. Shoots over Randall. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And the Suns lead by 18.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Booker, the pass to Payne. Over Robinson. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Phoenix making some changes. Crowder comes in for Johnson, and it's Chris Paul in for Payne. Ayton passes to Crowder. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Barrett. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now here's Booker. Fournier covering. Booker can't get it to go. The Knicks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. For 3, Randall. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They led the game at one point by 20. Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Chris Paul tapping into that absolute best magic tonight. For a long time, he set the standard for point guard play in the NBA.
Here's Barrett. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play.
2 minutes.
Outside Burks. And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Ayton finds Bridges. Paul against Fournier. Baseline try. Yes, it's good. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Just love to see Chris Paul operate in that area. Slows himself down. Great balance. That's one of his many strengths.
Here's Barrett. Good work defensively by Crowder. Well, the Suns shooting just around 45% in the 4th.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Suns.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Chris Paul.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Crowder outside. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Off the left rim and out.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Fournier. Count that bucket.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Evan Fournier.
Outside Booker. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.